A chaotic meeting ends in another step forward for HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s efforts to revamp the childhood vaccine schedule. A federal vaccine panel voted to nix the decades-long recommendation that infants be immunized at birth against hepatitis B. The CDC makes the final decision on vaccine recommendations, but typically aligns with its advisory panel's vote. Karen Caifa has the story.
A major change on vaccine recommendations for U.S. infants. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's Vaccine Advisory Panel voted Friday to stop recommending all newborns receive a vaccine against hepatitis B, reversing a recommendation in place for 3 decades.
The language offers flexibility, access, coverage at any time. I vote yes.
The lead up to the vote saw delays, contention, and confusion.
We absolutely have not reached consensus.
The members of the panel were handpicked by Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a longtime anti-vaccine activist after he fired its 17 sitting members this year. Friday's vote prompting more concern from former panel members.
This RFK Jr. inspired ACIP is full of people who are anti-vaccine activists and science denialists. So you know that the decisions that they're going to be making are not science-based. I worry more about this vote today than anything that's happened so far.
3 members of the panel voted against the change.
I will just say, we've heard do no harm is a moral imperative. We are doing harm by changing this wording, and I vote no.
Hepatitis B is a liver infection caused by a virus. It is highly infectious and can be dangerous to children and infants and make them more likely to develop chronic disease. The panel's recommendations shape doctors' guidance to patients, as well as state vaccine policy, insurance coverage, and the Vaccines for Children program. In Washington, Karen Caifa, 10 News, working for you.
Couple of things to notice on top of Poor Mountain right now. Of course, the first you can't miss, the snowy scene. The other thing, usually we see a beautiful view of other mountains in the distance. Can't see much right now because of the fog. We'll let you know how long the fog will stick around and when we will all see the triumphant return of blue skies coming up.
10 News is working for you, making sure everyone has a good holiday season. That's why we've once again teamed up with the Salvation Army to help them with their Angel Tree program. And we have our Angel Tree up here at the station, and WSLS employees have already adopted several children's lists. We always have so much fun shopping for them. The Salvation Army of the Roanoke Valley, which serves Roanoke County, Roanoke City, Craig, and Botetourt, is helping 430 local families this Christmas.
Say, no matter the gift, whether it's big or small, just think about a child waking up on Christmas morning and there's nothing there. Sometimes we are what stands in the way of making that difference. So just think about those smiling faces.
That's what it's all about. And we want to remind you the deadline to return your presents is December 8th. If you have adopted an angel in the Roanoke Valley service area, there are still plenty of ways that you can get involved. We have more information at WSLS.com/angel.
The 10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Officially at the Roanoke Airport, the snowfall total, 2.5 inches. Now, the numbers in Roanoke, or at least in the greater Roanoke Valley, range between roughly 2 and 5 inches. Downtown saw 2 inches. Areas in and around Bradshaw, Bent Mountain got anywhere from about 4.5 to 5 inches. So today, the official number in Roanoke will go down as 2.5. That is the snowiest December day in Roanoke in 8 years. You have to go way back to December 9th of 2018, where we got 15 inches of snow in one day. And the last time we actually had a measurable December snow, we're talking like more than a trace, happened about 2 years ago on December the 19th, 2023, where we had 0.2 of an inch of snow at the airport. All right, friends, let's talk about the here and now. We're dry, but the clouds hanging pretty tough, and we got some fog around too. The fog is going to be around most of the night, okay? The clouds really aren't going to dissipate in earnest until tomorrow. And as we look at Futurecast, you're going to see that tonight, again, maybe a small decrease in cloud cover very late tonight, but for the most part, what we're looking at is skies turning partly sunny throughout the course of our Saturday. I'm thinking that as we go into Saturday, we're going to see a little more sunshine in the afternoon than we're going to be seeing in the morning. So overall, a mix of clouds and sunshine, but initially in the day, I think we're going to have more clouds and sunshine for about the first half of our Saturday. Saturday night, skies are going to be partly cloudy. And then as we look at Sunday, clouds are going to build, okay? So clouds are going to thicken for us on Sunday. Morning hours, we're dry. So as you head off to church Sunday morning, you're dry. You're going to not have any travel worries. But by late Sunday, we're talking after 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we're going to start to see a few rain showers pushing in, and the higher terrain may actually see a little bit of freezing rain and sleet mixing in as well. But for the most part, this is a few rain showers late on Sunday, which may transition to a few snow showers and rain showers as we go into Sunday night. Now, temperatures right now, cold all over the place, from New England south into the Carolinas, all the way west towards the Upper Great Plains. It is cold, and it is especially cold right now along the Great Lakes states. So temperatures some 10 to 25 degrees below average in portions of the country. Now, for us, it's cold outside still. The precipitation's gone, but the temperatures have not gone up much at all because of the cloud cover. It's 28 in Hot Springs, 30 in Roanoke, also in Lynchburg, 30 Danville, lower 30s Martinsville and South Boston, not to mention Wytheville, Independence, Hillsville, and Galax. Tomorrow, not as cold, still below average, but not as cold. 44 in the NRV and also into Covington, Clifton Forge, and Lexington, cooler in Highland and Bath counties. 46 Roanoke, 47 Lynchburg, 48 tomorrow across Southside. Tonight, your lows 27, mostly cloudy, cold with some fog around, and beware of some refreezing overnight tonight and maybe even some freezing fog. And then for tomorrow, 46, more clouds and sunshine, although we'll see a little more sunshine as the day goes on. Not as cold tomorrow, west wind 3 to 7. Here we go. Temperatures fall into the 30s on Monday, then we're close to 50 on Wednesday, back into the 40s on Thursday and Friday. Slight chance for a shower on Monday and then again on Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe a couple of rain and or snow showers by next Friday. Temperatures do not look to warm up, really, outside of Wednesday anytime soon. Stay with us. We'll be right back.